This is the KitchensinkWP Podcast, episode 256.
I program my own computer.
We have a server crash, 404 error, page not found, links aren't working, system is crashing, system is crashing, system is crashing.
Your old HTML website, barely alive. We have the technology. We have WordPress. A new website, better than it was before. Better, stronger, faster. We have the technology.
Why, hello everybody. This is Adam Silver, the host of the KitchensinkWP Podcast. Thanks for being here. Let's get started. All right, feeling good today. All right, upcoming events. First and foremost, yay, we have a WordCamp on the calendar. WordCamp Zaragoza in Spain, January 26th to 27th. I am going to totally not be able to make that one. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've been to Spain. I've been to Barcelona and Madrid and Costa del Sol, Malaga, Marbella. Anyway, looks like it's going to be an awesome event. First WordCamp of the year. And, wow, that looks awesome. If you're there, tweet me. I'd love to talk to you. Anyway, next week. So have a good time there. Looks like a very good WordCamp. Website's nice too, by the way. I love the logo. Pretty cool. All right, moving on. Segment 1 in the news. WordPress 5.1 Beta 1 is out, or is out and about, and it is scheduled, actually. Let me double check here real quick as far as the schedule for when this 5.1 gets released. So it is now available. It's in development, so of course, play with it at your own peril and test things out. Currently, it's slated for release on February 21st, so just over a month from when this episode comes out. So definitely check that out. So we're on track for that. What else is in the news? Let's see here. Oh yeah. Also, Matt Mullenweg posted on the Make Changes website, make.wordpress.com, .org, I think, actually. Changes in leadership. Josepha Hayden will now be taking on the role of executive director, overseeing all contributor teams in their work to build and maintain WordPress. And Joost de Valk, otherwise known as Joost SEO, will take on the role of marketing and communication lead. So congratulations to them. Pretty cool stuff. I know Josepha. I have not met Joost. Josepha's a friend of mine in the WordPress community. So there you have that in the news. All right, moving along to segment 2, the meat potatoes. This week, creating your own community site and a tool to do that with. And I'm going to talk about this for a few weeks off and on here. So if you haven't heard, people are leaving a certain social media service where many groups and pages are congregated in droves. People are just leaving daily, left and right, what I hear online, partly due to that company harvesting your life data, the security breaches, the spreading of propaganda, the fake news, etc. You know what I'm talking about, right? So which site? Of course, I'm talking about Facebook. And it's, I'm still using it. I'm not leaving right away at the moment, but I'm looking at certain things because just protecting people and my groups that I'm a part of. So doing some testing. So what if you're a part of a group on a page that is over there at Facebook, and you want to move them off of them and go maybe to your own place, have your tribe be where you want to control a better situation? Well, there are some alternatives, and I thought I'd look into that, like I said. And right now, the current tool I'm testing is Peepso, Peepso. Their slogan is "Your community, your way." So they have a quick definition here. Peepso is a super light, free social networking plugin for WordPress that allows you to quickly and effortlessly add a social network or an online community similar to Facebook right inside your WordPress website. So, like it says, it's free. They do have an add-on business model, as is very common in the WordPress business space, as we know. We'll talk more about the add-ons later. And on the website, they have demos as well. So I'm going to do a 25,000-foot view here of how this works. I can't go into every detail, every setting, because there's a lot there. But on their website, they have a front-end demo and a back-end demo. And at first, I was going to go ahead and try this. And I did try the back-end demo to see how it looked real quick. And I want to see the implementation of it. So you log in, and I saw a standard but limited WordPress dashboard with some additional icons on the upper right-hand corner of the header area. A picture, like a little icon of a person, a male icon, and a world. And they all had alert numbers next to them. Clicking the people icon showed a drop-down. 2 new members are waiting for approval to join. The mail icon showed unread messages, and the earth icon showed recent activity, friend requests that were accepted, etc. Clicking the dashboard inside there brings up an area of interest, free ebook, some other areas, users pending, reported items, most recent content, and user demographics. So the area of configuration once you click on config, you get an area for getting started in add-ons. And there's a lot to be set up there. So I skipped that for the moment. And I went down to the big bold area that says getting started. That made the most sense. But then that's when I realized I wanted the actual experience of doing this for myself, not on their demo site, because I realized that they very well may have customized the interface because they have access to all their plugins and add-ons and whatnot. So that said, I went ahead and spun up a site using, of course, a desktop server. And I installed the plugin. I also installed Beaver Builder and the theme and the plugin. So I wanted to kind of get myself how I might be using this. And right off the bat, there were no alerts in the right-hand corner. I was right. The alerts that were in the upper top right corner were, of course, on their site because they customize the interface. So what did I see? Well, I saw a custom post type under the dashboard words. It says dashboard, then it says, Peepso. And it says clicking to get started. There are 3 parts. The first area when you click on getting started is Peepso is a super light free social networking network plugin for WordPress that allows you to quickly and effortlessly add blah, blah, blah. Okay, it gives you basically what it is. But it tells you off the bat that Peepso navigation is dependent on WordPress pages containing Peepso shortcodes. So it is very shortcode driven. That's important. It might be important to you to know that. Each shortcode should be only used once. Pages continued Peepso shortcodes should not be deleted. You could change the titles and slugs though, so keep that in mind. So the other thing is Peepso does create pages for you. From the minute you install it, you don't have a chance to not have these pages created or to rename them. The pages they created are 7 of them: forgot password, members, recent activity, reset password, site registration, user profile, and the last one, you are about to be redirected. Those are the pages that they create for you. So moving past that first setup page, you get to the second part, getting started, are some more choices for appearance, profile, avatar, and some landing page information. And then the third part told me that I'm done, but offers me information about widgets and menus, adding a way to let people find the way to join. I could see this being really important if you have a site with pages, menus, and navigation. So it gets a little convoluted here slightly because I didn't have other pages set up, and how are people going to find that login page? So I went backwards for a second. I went back and I created my own pages: welcome, about, contact. I created a menu that I added those pages to. The welcome page is like a home page. And then I also added blog, by the way. So the blog pages go to the blog. The blog will go to the blog pages. Is that right? Yes. Okay, that makes sense. So like I said, I created pages. I should have done this first before installing their plugin, but I didn't. So after a bit of testing, I did get things set up. The initial hurdle was confirming the account creation of like a new user. Because I was running it locally, that email stays local. And I can read that email within desktop server and the mailbox settings. But the key to confirm the email, so like kind of an email confirmation token key, was hidden behind the link of the text. So I looked at the raw email and then I pasted that into confirm code. That when you go to click a button, it says, okay, click now and then enter the code here. I got that to work. So then I can see the users. Pretty cool, honestly. I can totally see how this can work and work really well. It provides a very, very similar feel to Facebook. The stream, what's going on, how do you feel, what are you doing right now? You can force people when they register to fill out more information about themselves, first name, last name for their user profile, web address, gender. You can make this public for anyone to see it on the website or just site members only, okay? And pretty interesting. I definitely see the power here behind it and the reasoning. I mean, the reasoning, like I said earlier, was because you want to leave Facebook, but you want to have your own type of social network on your own that you control, right? That Zuckerberg does not. So, like I said, pretty interesting. In doing additional research and regarding the paid add-ons, like I said earlier, there is a way to monetize the setup because you can actually charge for access to the site. So if you want to have it be a paid membership type of social network, you can do that. And you can also have advertising on the site itself. You can sell ads. Now that would kind of go right back to the old way of how Facebook is. It seems to be so driven by ads, but you might have a sponsor. You might want to do some ads, maybe limited advertising, but you can do that. I thought the core included some free add-ons, and it looks like it did. The ones I thought were included were chat, groups, and polls, but I was wrong. So chat, groups, and polls are not included. I found extended profiles and hashtags are free. There's like 24 or 28 other add-ons. And the one I'm most interested in, but it does cost $30, was the groups add-on. Because groups lets me have open groups, closed groups, or secret groups. It lets the community create and participate in a narrowly focused discussion. And that's what I was looking for as well, and I still am. So that might be something you might be interested in looking into. Okay, the other add-ons that were interesting, like I said, there's chat, friends, so you can have a friends network as well, photos, auto friends, blog posts, email digest, word filters. There's also Markdown, LearnDash integration, pretty cool. WooCommerce integration, so you can monetize. What's it want to say? Monetize your community with your online store. You can add Social Spark to your store to create a store for your community. So there's a lot here. And actually, if you want to get all the plugins, it's like $200. So it's not bad versus buying them one or two at a time. So it says get all 21 current available plugins, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's all. Anyway, yeah, $200. It's about $80% off if you were to buy them individually. So you'd be spending a lot more. So not terrible there. It looks really cool. I definitely see the potential, like I said. And if you're looking to start up your own maybe community within a WordPress install, this would be something to take a look at for sure. So, like I said, I'm looking into it because I have some ideas of maybe using this type of thing for the Kitchen Sink WP groups that I want to put together eventually here, or even a mastermind possibly, right? So there you go. Check that out. High level view. Like I said, if the option is for taking a group, you might want to be a part of it away from the elephant in the room to your own website. There you go. I'm still testing things out along with another plugin and another service that I'm going to be reporting on in the near future. So if you're still on the fence, don't jump right in, but check out the demo at a bare minimum. It's over at peepso.com, I believe. So, and if you have your own tool or service that you're using already, let me know. I'd love to hear what you're using for maybe leaving the big behemoth there. So, all right, moving on. Tip and tool of the week, segment 3. This week, tip and tool is called Chroma. It's over at phse.net/Chroma. Chroma is a tool for exploring color theory. It's inspired by the experiments of Bauhaus educator Joseph Albers. It's free. It's pretty cool. There's a couple of 4 different quadrants of color, and it gives you options for which colors they are. You get to pick it, and it's kind of neat. If you're looking, like last week was fonts, this week's color. So anyway, that is it for this week's episode. If you have any questions, go ahead and send it in via email, adam@KitchensinkWP.com, or use the SpeakPipe functionality of the website. If you want to support the show, you can become a Patreon. It's over at KitchensinkWP.com/Patreon, Patreon. Sponsor the show, you can, just a form on the website. Thanks for listening. See you next week. Now go out and do some awesome things with WordPress. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.